My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and welcome to a What's Happening with Your Person reading. Today, I'll be using a deck that I have never used before. It's this fortune telling pack, and it is Tarot Nova and this palm reading book. I'm gonna use both of them in this reading. Oh, they're so cute. And this is Tarot Nova. It's a beautiful deck. All right, so let me and just the artistry, everything is just beautiful. I love it. I just never used it for public readings. I think I used it once for private reading for reading for myself, but I don't think I've ever used it otherwise. All right. So guys, I just came back from Dominica last night, as some of you may know. My dad's baby brother died, and since we weren't able to go to any of the other funerals in 2021, which is the year that my dad died as well, but two of his other siblings died the same year. It's like everybody turned up for this one. Beautiful, right? Everybody turned up for this particular one. So it was, as usually all funerals are, like a big family reunion, and it was absolutely beautiful to be surrounded by their energy. It felt like, like my dad was just surrounding me. It was lovely. But, well, let me not say but, and I think, it's just so divinely orchestrated for me to be able to witness my father's side of the family like that, and to witness that with my mom. I think that it was just divinely orchestrated. To see the generational dysfunction, the generational love, so much love. To see in all of them who I was, who I might be at this time, and the potential for what I could be, which is, both good and also dysfunctional. So it was really, as everything does, a mirror to me, so that I can choose. I could either choose to recreate my family's dysfunction, or I could do something different. Me and my brothers and sisters could either recreate their dynamic, which, yeah, they have absolute love for each other, and they're there when to support each other, but they're very argumentative. Good God. It's like everybody is trying to have the last word and to just let the others know like how intelligent they are, and it is just like non-stop debates and arguments when nobody is listening, but everybody is just hearing and just waiting for their return to respond, right? And it just adds a lot of unnecessary tension. Nobody is exchanging ideas. Everybody's just responding. Kind of cray cray. And I'm sure they do that with their spouses. I'm sure they do that with their colleagues at work. So, it was big wake up call for me, because I could be very opinionated myself. I'm getting better at it since I began this journey. Really I'm trying not to listen to respond, but to listen and integrate what the person is telling me, right? So I'm really trying with that, but clearly this is something generational from what I saw there. Good God. So it was beautiful. All right, so let us get into the reading. I don't know, maybe some of you guys need to hear that. I don't know. All right, so let's go. Let us get some significators for your person. Let's see the energy generally at this time. This is the Heart of the Fairy Oracle. So maybe you guys are being put in positions at this time, whether through family reunions or whatever, to really witness and just be the observer, not getting embroiled in their stuff, but just to be able to be the observer and to choose. Okay, we have the Smith. They're working hard at something. What is this person working on? Oh, they're working on the moon. So your person right now, it looks like they're working on embracing and balancing their feminine energy, which is about your intuition, okay, and being receptive to spirit and to other people, not being closed off, and it's just like my family, not waiting to just respond or take action, but to also receive not just intuition but also information, right? So this is what they're working on right now. They're working on being receptive, they're working on trusting their intuition, and they're working on integrating the information that they are getting from their ancestors and the integration that they're getting from their guides. So that's the underlying energy, learning to trust their gut. All right, their energy generally. We have here, prick up your ears. So, okay, so that's why I went on that big tangent. So right now, your person, they're learning, as I said, not just to hear, but also to listen and integrate. So I'm glad that I went on and told you all of that, right? They're really integrating everything that they're receiving right now, because that's what the air is about. It's about receiving. Its only function is to receive. Okay, so this is what they're doing. They're receiving information and integrating that information, and the integration of that information is what is giving them the higher perspective right now. We have a card number 48, which reduced to 12, which is the Hangman. So this is what your person is doing. They're listening to everything that's in their environment, the 3D conversations, the 5D conversations, everything, and coming to their own conclusions, opinions, their own epiphanies. So I feel like we might be dealing with someone who might be incredibly stubborn, right? It's their way or the highway, but this is something that they are trying to change. That's beautiful energy right there. Okay. Let's get a message from this book about who they are generally. Let me just scroll through. Let's do a little bit of Biomancy here. And let us see who this person is generally right now. Let's go here. We have whirl, loop, and arch. That's the airs again, isn't it? All right. Let's see. Now they're talking about fingerprints, and we know that's about uniqueness. Like the stripes on zebras and the crystal patterns on snowflakes, no two fingerprints are exactly alike. Fingerprints form 5 months before you're born and grow with you, but their original pattern never changes. These patterns represent the most basic, unchangeable aspects of your personality. And then it's in the loops. The loop fingerprint resembles a cowboy's lasso. If you have majority of loops, you're adaptable and agreeable. Okay, but it was on whirls. Okay, let's go. This is who your person is generally right now. The whirl looks like the bull's eye of an archer's target and is the sign of an individualist. So they're thinking about self. Self-expression is important to you, and you especially enjoy exploring new ideas and concepts. Conventional wisdom and accepted truths don't hold much water in your book. You're eager to contest them with original ideas of your own. Even when your ideas and dreams are grandiose or unrealistic, you refuse to believe that they're impossible. Something of a flatterer, you're charming and very interested in romance. So this is who your person is right now. They're charming, very interested in romance. But this is also someone who is breaking out of a mold or a box. This is someone who is embracing their individuality. It's someone who is embracing their uniqueness. It is someone who is embracing that they have the freedom to be different from their tribe and the people that are around them. They don't have to fall into groupthink. And in fact, they may be challenging the conventional wisdom of their family right now and putting their own ideas out there and confronting the people around them with these new ideas. So this is someone who's becoming bold, someone who is brave, and they're not afraid to show it. Now, let's get a significator for their energy towards you. So bold, brave, they're listening to everything that's around them and coming to their own conclusions. They're not going into groupthink or introjection. We have mysterious mother. So this is how they see you. They see all aspects of you. They see you, the Empress, which is the mother aspect. And then this, every time I read mysterious, I always think about the High Priestess. So this is someone who has seen you in all your facets, okay? In all your facets. And they think that you are absolutely amazing. We have the star here. They think that you are a star. They think that you have a big heart. But they think that right now you are protecting that heart with some tangible and maybe not so tangible boundaries. They may also perceive that they may have hurt you by, repeating some mistakes from the past. We see a cyclical motion here. Okay, so this is someone who thinks that they have hurt you and that you are a bit defensive where they are concerned. We have something that is never truly yours. They feel like you are the one that got away. They feel like you are someone they can't quite put their finger on, and definitely someone that they cannot control. And control is very important to this person because control makes this person feel at peace. You are not this person's peace, right? And you're not meant to be. Nobody's meant to be anybody else's peace, right? Because it means then, as listen to Anwa again, it means then, because this is a direct confirm, it means them that they have their own war going on inside, and they want you to soothe them and put a little bandage on instead of dealing with that war and putting out that fire. Okay, so this is someone who thinks that you have slipped through their fingers. This is someone that is was very interested in like claiming and possessing others, but they're realizing that you are a free spirit, and to claim or possess you is to crush the essence of who you are. They may view you at this time as someone that they cannot reach out to or cannot touch, or someone who is off limits. Let's look at their energy towards you in this palmistry book. Energy towards you. Let's go here. All right, we have short fingers on the... Okay, short fingers. Do your fingers appear short in relation to the palm? Right. Short-fingered folk decide matters quickly, act fast, and understand the larger scheme of things. So this is someone who is looking to take action in the pretty near future because they feel like time is running out and that if they don't move now, you are going to slip through their fingers. You may have already done it already. Unfortunately, you don't always take time to think matters through. So they might do something impulsive. Your abrupt and occasionally reckless actions can have disastrous consequences. Always in a rush, you tend to overlook details. On the other hand, your pioneering spirit is strong, so they're trying to do something different from the past. And no amount of failure can discourage you. So there's someone who is very determined. They've identified what they want, and what they want is you. And they're not about to run the risk of you slipping through their fingers. So this is someone who is coming in fast. It says goals that can be achieved quickly are better choices for you than those that require years of planning. So I feel like you may have been dealing with a procrastinator that's dragging things on, same cycle repeating itself over and over again. But they're realizing fortune favors the brave, and this is someone who is going to be reaching out very quickly to you. This is something impulsive that they're going to do, because this is someone right now who is following their gut. I think in the past you were dealing with a strategist. You know, that kind of King of Wands. You know, King of Wands can be passionate, but he's not impulsive. He's only impulsive when he's in reverse. King of Wands has a plan. Okay? He is a chess player. But this is not anyone that is playing chess right now. This is someone that's like lights, camera, action. This is action oriented, because they feel like they are going to lose you. All right. What are they feeling at this time? This is generally, and this can give us clues to their state of mind. All right, the underlying energy is free. So this is someone who wants to be free to be themselves. They want to be free to love who they want to love. They want to be free to make the choices that benefit them most, right? So if this is their energy now, perhaps it's someone who may have felt trapped and stuck in the past. How they're feeling generally. We have victim mode. Okay. All right, so it could be this is a past energy, but this could be now, where they might be feeling sorry for themselves, a little bit of woe is me. And they're doing that because they are bitter. I think when they review their life, they see where they may have made some decisions that weren't well thought out, and landed them in the position that they're in right now, which is a dissatisfaction with their life. Ashamed. Okay. Ashamed of the past, ashamed of their actions. We're going to see. I'm going to pull some cards on that for you. And then we have trusting that even though all this has happened, that something's going to work out. All right, let's have a look at these. Spirit, we want to know about these cards. I think I shuffled these already. We have the Two of Wands, and that's wanting to go in a different direction. But if you see here, part of this person's body is faced in the past, and then the other part of their body is in the future, right? So it's someone, you know, they literally feel torn in two. All right, what's this victim mode energy? We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Recognizing that this whole woe is me thing and pretending that they're the victim in every circumstance is not getting them anywhere. Okay, this whole victim mode is not getting them anywhere. And in fact, it's very disempowering. So this is something that they're breaking free from at this time. So this means this is someone who is taking accountability for their actions. They're seeing the consequences of their actions, and they're taking accountability for the decisions they would have made in the past. Let's see, bitter. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Now in my readings, reverse court cards are karmic energies. So it could be that there's someone in their life that's embodying this energy. Now, the Queen of Cups in reverse, they're emotionally detached. Okay? And because they're emotionally detached, they're unable to empathize with others. So they will say hurtful things. They will do whatever they need to do in order to get their needs met. So manipulation, that's the major tool in their toolbox. So this could be someone from the generation before them. It could be a parent. It could be someone that they're with now, an intimate partner. This could even be somebody at work. Okay? But either way, they are saying that this person who may have been very influential in their life and the decisions they may have made in your connection, they realize this person is not seeing things from a balanced point of view. This person has been dragging their baggage into their connection with your person. They allow their baggage to color the advice they may have given your person. So they're seeing that a lot of people in their life, they are not, well, everybody. They're not a blank slate when it comes to giving advice or, yeah, I'm getting it's advisory to giving advice or telling your person what to do. They are only acting from their own experience and circumstances. And it looks like your person is surrounded by some very bitter people. So maybe some very cynical people that they trusted. What is your person ashamed of? Page of Cups. A Page of Cups, I feel that's an apology today. And King of Pentacles in reverse. They're ashamed of the fact that they were never there for you the way that you were there for them. Okay? They're ashamed of the fact that they may have made choices out of a place of materialism, because the King of Pentacles in reverse, very materialistic, okay? He's got low self-esteem, so he surrounds himself with things, brands, fast cars, maybe even friends that embody this energy, okay? So this may have played a big role in your relationship, and this is something that they want to apologize for. They just weren't there for you. So you were giving your all to this connection, trying to be this person's peace. But they couldn't appreciate what you were giving. They had too much going on internally. We have trusting. What are they trusting? We have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. I have to get another card. I'm not getting the message there. What are they trusting? Oh, we have the Page of Wands. They're trusting that despite what happened in the past, the fact that they didn't fight for this connection, 9 of Wands in reverse, or that they didn't work on this connection, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, they're trusting that there can be a fresh start in your relationship. This is someone that doesn't think that they deserve second chances. And the reason why they think that they don't deserve second chances is this element of shame. When the full consequences of your actions hit you in the face, sometimes, maybe for a long time, sometimes you can just cower in your little cave with shame. And I feel this is where they might be at. So there's this ray of hope, but their overall energy is like that they may have screwed up so deeply that you will never truly be theirs, for lack of a better word. What's happening in your person's life at this time? Let's see what's driving some of these energies. We have practice self-love, right? And we have the moon featured here again. So this is someone who's learning to trust themselves. Sometimes when you make a ton of decisions, I was going to say bad decisions, but not bad decisions, decisions that have negative consequences, you kind of lose trust and faith in yourself. Okay, and trust and faith in yourself is a big component of self-love. So this is them trying to get back to themselves, trying to get back to themselves by, as I said, trusting their intuition, trusting their gut that they can make good decisions for their life, that they don't have to rely on others to advise them and tell them what to do. What's happening in their life right now? We have take a time out. Yeah, that's what I think they're doing. They're in their man cave, woman cave, they cave. And they recognize that they need this time for themselves to really revitalize and re-energize themselves, and to think and figure out which direction they want to head and who they want to be. Yeah, it says look within, right? So this is some deep introspection, right? And it's deep introspection guided by spirit. We have the third eye here. Okay, guided by the intuition. So big epiphanies happening for the person, because instead of looking outside of themselves for the answers, they are looking within, and they're trusting the truth truths that they are unearthing through that experience. Giving and receiving. Yeah, and this is one of the truths that they're unearthing, that everything works with balance and in balance with each other. There must be giving and receiving, giving and receiving. Everything must be an energy exchange in order for it to be sustainable. And they weren't doing that with you. They were only taking from you. We have a long distance between you guys. So maybe you guys are in a long distance relationship, or right now they may feel like you have distanced yourself from them. Okay, but this is someone who wants to rekindle the magic, but they have to complete this introspection here, this inward looking process. They have to complete that. But I feel like you are going to hear from this person very soon. Even if it's just to say hello, to let you know that they're still thinking about you, and it's not over for them. I feel like it might be a little stalling tactic, but I think you're going to hear from this person. What's occupying their mind as a priority at this time? What's occupying their thoughts as a priority? We have the Three of Swords in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the World, and the Four of Cups in reverse, which is about our insecurities. What's occupying their mind as a priority? Well, to sum it all up in one sentence, they are occupied with shedding load, shedding the baggage, whatever that baggage may be, whether it's emotional baggage, the baggage of other people in their life, whatever it is. It could even be a job. Right now, they're concerned about getting rid of the things or people that are holding them back from the truest version of themselves that they can be at this point in time. So we have a Three of Swords in reverse. So for some of them, they are focused on releasing a third party. Three of Swords in reverse can also talk about dealing with our heartbreak or inner wounds. Okay, so creating peace within. That's quickly followed by the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse is also about releasing the things that don't serve us. It's also about becoming more vulnerable and open, especially with our communication. We have the World, which is about ending cycles and again releasing the things that don't serve us, especially toxic patterns and templates. And then it finishes with the Four of Cups in reverse, which is our insecurities. So they are also working on their insecurities as well, addressing their fears, their phobias, what they consider to be their limitations about themselves, okay, the negative narratives that they have going on. So your person is doing some deep inner work at this time, and this can only redound to the benefit of your connection. Now, in the extended, if there is a third party connected to your connection, we're going to see what's happening with that third party. We're going to look at what's the dominant advice they're getting about you and from whom. We're going to look at their thoughts and feelings for you, and then we're going to look at their next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. But if you can't join me in the extended, I'm going to ask Spirit now, what does Spirit want you to focus on right now? Because your person is inwardly focused, right? So they're doing what they need to be doing right now. What does Spirit want you to do at this time? We have the pedestal, and it is a card number 48. So we get that 48 again. We started with 48, we ending with 48. And again, it is the Hangman. And it is a pedestal that has been broken. So it feels almost like, or the end of idolizing, or yes, the end of idolizing someone else. Okay, let's see where that leads us. So this is seeing people for who they are. So it's about seeing a situation or person for who they are, not putting them on a pedestal. We have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about walking away from the things that no longer serve us. So you are also charged with the same assignment at this time. Let's see what Spirit has to say here. It says stream, river, ocean, clouds, rain, and then back to the stream. This is a cycle of emotion in its unimpeded flow. It says water is fluid, water flows. Water is not hard to see. It is when the water is not allowed to be found or to flow that ascension in its energetic power begins to develop. This is the same for the empath. Water is emotions, filling up crevices and wearing down rocks. When emotions are not acknowledged, felt, and processed, they quickly gain a power that can be overwhelming to the empath. They create a different experience than originally intended, quickly becoming overwhelming. And the affirmation here, or the question one needs to ask is, am I holding on to my energy? Am I letting my emotional experience find its course? Or am I denying myself the right to experience and process these emotions to let me move forward on my path? So, what Spirit is asking you to release at this time may be some emotions that you have kept inside. Whether those emotions are related to your person, whether they're related to your childhood, your past, whether they're related to your parents, your siblings, people at work. Spirit is asking you to find constructive ways to release those energies. So whether you go by a river or a lake and scream your lungs out, or scream into a pillow, or you go to the gym and you do some boxing or something like that, there's a release, and at first an acknowledgement and a release that needs to take place. So you are also being asked to do some introspection. And if there's anything that you are trying to keep inside, because maybe acknowledging it might change your perspective of a person or a situation, Spirit is asking you to go there. Sometimes when it comes to our twin or high level soulmate, we are always tempted to look at them with rose tinted glasses. Okay? And sometimes we may extend, well, what Anwar calls, we become graces. And by graces, we mean we extend too much grace to the person, just because we want to have them in our lives, right? So there may be negative emotions, well, not negative, there may be emotions that you have about your person that don't align to that wonderful image that you have about them and this relationship. Spirit is asking you to acknowledge that now, and to release it. So if there is some unresolved anger that you have with your person, it's time to release that. If there's some resentment, it's time to release that. If there's some sadness, some grief related to something that they did or didn't do, okay, Spirit is asking you to release that, because it's in your energy field. It's in your energy field. Okay? And it might be preventing you from attracting a beautiful experience, whether it's a beautiful experience with them or a beautiful experience with somebody else, because you don't want to be like the people who are advising your person. Remember, they were advising your person from their own experiences, and it looks like their experiences won't have the best. Remember, they're bitter. Okay, they're emotional manipulators. So you don't want to be like them. So Spirit saying, let it go, let it go. Yeah, let it go. Okay. I'm my love. So if this resonates with you, you can join me in the extended. I'm going to go deeper into this reading. Otherwise, thank you so much for everything. Your likes, your shares. If you're able to click on any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange. If you can purchase extended readings, that's lovely. I thank you for that. Take care.